All the stuff that I do is just the stuff everyone's smart enough to not do. What's up, y'all? It's Scarborough. We're going to be going over some of my favorite clips we've gotten over the years. We're going to be starting with Woke Up Dreaming, my newest part. I filmed this part because it's a vision I haven't seen in wakeboarding, and I wanted to see it. Like, I've seen every wakeboard video, but I hadn't seen this one. It's like, I could see it in my head, but I wanted to see it on a screen. You don't just scroll past it, pay attention, see something new. Instagram sucks. All right, so this baller rewind thing. I knew I wanted to have a baller in the part, but I feel like doing it on a rail is kind of played out. I hadn't seen one off the kicker. I don't know if there is one, but I know Parks did a toe back one baller on boat. I was like, okay, so I can't do a back one. Can't just do a back three. I wanted to like rewind it. So it took a long time to get it to where I could get my hand away from it enough to where it looks like baller. It was weird to get the tension because you have to get enough tension to get it under there, but not enough to where it pulls you through the legs, because then you end up doing like a Mexi roll. So I knew I wanted to have some dry starts in here. I think I have 3 dry starts, I don't know how many winch clips I have, but it's like half dry pull, half not. The first dry pull I ever did was actually the West Rock down rail, which is not a chill dry pull. Our kicker was so janky. I'm gonna try and find it, but we have giant gaps in the wood. It's just some crappy like pallet we found. Winch was at like 90 to get the gap. On the re-winch, you have a scale of 1 to, or I guess 0 to 100 for how fast it'll go. 100 is freaking so fast. Normally you ride it like, I always hit a spot for the first time at like 70, but like 65 is normal. Normal like cable speed, I think. But 90 is like freaking blazing, dude. It's spooky. Yeah, so dry pulls are freaking scary. We went to this spot just to check it out because there's a little ledge garden area, just messing around like super small stuff. And I saw this gap and I was like, no way, that's doable. Looks so scary because winch tension is like, you jump and there's nothing to jump with. You're just jumping. Like on the cable, you have a little bit of something, but, and then also the section of the concrete that I'm jumping from is like a board length. So you have to be freaking quick and dialed. So that one's spookier than it looks. I think I did one to the side where I tapped it just to make sure wasn't going to tomahawk into the concrete. Yeah, there's a spot in Grand Rapids. You might have seen it on Instagram. But it's this drop down green rail. First rail is 12 foot. Second rail is 10 foot. I was trying to dry pull it. Couldn't get it. It was like a 6-hour session. Just kept coming off early. It was horrible. I think I counted like 100 tries. It was stupid. But the crew was sick. We had a good crew. They stuck it out. I felt so bad making them wait freaking all day. That dude was sick. We messaged on Instagram still. He was sick. I think it's at like 1.3 million, which is nuts. Ender. Okay. Let's clarify. The goal was to get more rail. I didn't get more rail. As the first time I hit it, okay, it's 15.8, which is pretty freaking big. I was just stoked to not die. The first time I hit it, I completely crumbled, like bounced off the water. I think I tried it 7 times, and this was the one with the most rail, and the only one that I rode away from. It's just, there's no way you're taking the landing, you're compressing, and then your whole body's crumbling, and that's taking the landing. It's not like your body's taking it. I was just stoked to ride the heck away from that. Jaws talks about like 15's the limit for skateboarding. We have a little cushion, so I don't know. I think for this one, let me find it. I think Dylan wanted to do something similar to what Felix did at Gyptopia in the debut, which is sick. Sick part. But yeah, this setup was super fun. This whole time it elevated was amazing. Dude, Jake took a heavy one. He was trying, I don't know. What foot forward is he? He's left. Something. He's one of the feet forward. I think he was doing switch front 3 on, and he came off a little early. He got smoky badokied. No, when he came out of the water, we were like, we needed that. I don't know. I think I saw a snowboard clip of someone try it. I was like, duh, let's do that. And we didn't do that. Yeah, it turns out it's pretty difficult. We had the idea after we tore it down. We were on a super short timeline, but if we had put a little donkey at the end, I think it would have worked. The original goal, we had the Gravitron in front, so I was going to freaking come off the Gravitron, flip like half backwards, and then slide. But turns out that's scary. And if you're backwards, the rope hits your board, like flings you to the side. So we have a few of me like getting yanked by the 2.0, turning sideways and like flying into the posts. Good time. Highly recommend. Thanks for watching these clips, y'all. It was cool going over them. You want to go to the cable? Sick. Let's do it.